Welcome back to Manosphere Daily. Today, we're diving into a topic that's got the internet buzzing. Men played the Uno reverse card on feminists. For years, modern feminism has told men they're not needed, relationships are optional, and independence is everything. Well, men listened, and now the same women who pushed them away are wondering where all the good men have gone. Before we get into it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Let's keep this conversation going.
Why are black people in jail at higher rates than white people?
That's the question, right? Maybe because they commit more crimes than white people.
But that's not true.
It actually is.
They do. So every independent analysis shows that blacks have committed a disproportionate amount of crime. No one wants to say it out loud, but it's true. In fact, in New York, 52% of murders are committed by blacks, 40+% of arson, 60+% of drug deals. And so the question you should really be asking is what drives them to commit crimes? That's the question, right?
So actually, according to the Uniform Crime Report for 2018, black or African American individuals committed only about 1 million crimes, while white people committed about 4 million.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's
but hold on.
proportion.
Yeah, how about the proportion?
There's a lot more white people than black people in the United States.
It's a 60% white country and a 14% black country, so you just proved my point.
Can you identify as a black person?
No,
Why?
because I'm not black. That's like,
I'm not a woman, but I can identify as a woman according to you.
if you transition, maybe.
What defines a transition?
Like, if that's your goal, you know?
If you believe it.
Sure.
If you believe you're black, why aren't you black?
Well, that's just not, that's like genetics. That's like ancestry. Like, you're black, right?
You're also born a man or a woman. It's the same thing. That's also genetics.
Okay, I'm over it.
And your husband goes to you and says, I want you to vote this way. Are you going to vote that way?
No.
Well, that's not submission then.
I don't think you should submit to your husband.
I believe she should hear him out
I think
on
a
why.
husband and a wife should be equal.
You would
and they
say
should
you would
work
hear
with
him
each
out,
other.
right?
Oh,
No,
I would
I know.
absolutely hear
Wait,
him
question
out.
for you.
Exactly.
Who should pay on the
I feel
first
like
date?
you kind of
Hold
backed
on,
me.
hold on. Who should pay on the first
The
date?
man.
Well, you just said men and women should be equal, so how do you reconcile that statement?
Don't you believe in traditional values?
But it's
What?
your
Well, there's a
asking you the
different.
question.
Okay, you know what? I'll change my
You
answer.
don't.
Actually,
You're a
I'll
feminist.
change my answer.
You're a feminist.
I'll change my answer.
You're a feminist.
I'll change
How
my
can
answer.
you say?
Listen, I'm changing my answer.
Kind of ironic that a white man is wearing a woman for Trump and a feminist for Trump when I consider myself a feminist. And
Did you just assume my gender? You said white man.
okay, I see your point there.
How do you know I'm not a woman?
I see your point. I see your point. I'll
You need
take
to
that.
check your white privilege, your white female privilege. I think
You think?
a little bit. I actually identify as a non-binary, gender-fluid dragonkin.
Are you trying to make up? Are you just trying to be funny now? Or?
Like part dragon, like I can breathe fire, and sometimes I flap my wings and I whoosh into the sky.
So if you guys had boyfriends and then your guy says, hey babe, I'm gonna go to a party, it's a house party, it's a bunch of prawn stars, and they all wanna have sex with me. Some of them have like roofies in their pockets, but like I'm gonna like try to avoid it. Like your man wants to go to a party with a bunch of some cute, some not so cute prawn stars, and they all wanna have sex with him. How comfortable would you feel with him going to that party?
If they want to have sex with him, then obviously if he wants to go, he wants to have sex.
So that's the equivalent of when a girl's at the bar.
No.
A lot of y'all,
But the men are not porn stars.
you're at a place where everyone there would have sex with you.
And wants to.
Yeah. And there's also dangerous creeps that are willing to like put some in your drink, whatever. So what would happen if your man was at a place where everyone wanted to have sex with him? You would hate that. But if I don't want my girl to be at a place where I know everyone wants to have sex with her, I'm a bad guy who's like insecure.
Have you ever wanted to play 2 cards at once? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Now you can with the Uno Flex Reverse card. Not only will you reverse gameplay in the opposite direction, you also skip the next player's turn, causing double the trouble. Oh yeah. Just make sure your power card is green, otherwise this card works as a regular reverse card.
I'm not a feminist.
Oh, I am.
I'm not a feminist. I can wear dresses and feel pretty.
I'm a feminist and I wear dresses and skirts and pants or whatever makes me feel the most beautiful and confident.
Not a feminist.
I can actually cook.
I'm a feminist. I can cook, but I'm not obligated to. I cook when I'm in the mood. You know who else can cook? My husband. But if neither of us have the energy or capacity one night, then we're serving frozen pizza.
I'm not a feminist. I don't hate children.
I'm a feminist and a mom and much more. I love my 2 children and I'm grateful to not be defined by them.
I'm not a feminist. Thank you.
I'm a feminist. Let's all just hold the door open for whoever comes in next.
I'm a feminist. And then people ask me if I'm actually a woman.
I'm a feminist and I am so grateful for the women and men who have paved the way and continue to work for modern feminism, where all people have equal rights and the opportunity to create lives and relationships that are unique to them.
I hope you both enjoyed your anniversary dinner. Here's the bill. Really? Ella, please don't do this. Do you take card? Of course, ma'am. Cash or credit? Ella, please not again. I much prefer reverse. What? Ella, it's a small business. Cash or credit? Please, just take my wallet. I'm afraid there's a 5% surcharge on entire wallets. Is that okay? Of course. Here are the keys to my apartment. It's yours now. And will you be leaving a tip today? No. Take my wedding ring. She's your wife now. But Ella, I am already your wife. Happy anniversary.
What gender do you think you are?
I'm a male.
Maybe I think you're a woman.
No, legally I'm a male. It says on my driver's license that I'm a male.
What if I say I don't believe you?
It doesn't matter.
What gender do you think I am?
I would assume you're female.
See, you're making assumptions.
Yes.
I identify as non-binary.
Respectfully, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
What pronouns should I use?
You should use they, them pronouns.
What if I don't?
If you don't, I would consider that disrespectful, and that's actually an act of violence to intentionally misgender someone.
Here we come to the issue. You just said that's an act of violence. That means
Yes.
it's an actionable offense. That means it's a crime. We have no idea how many pronouns there are. We can never know how many pronouns there are. And to not use a proper pronoun
You could ask.
is an act of violence against them. Did you ask my pronouns before you sat down?
No, I didn't ask your pronouns.
You just talked about me being privileged. You understand? No one goes around asking pronouns before they speak with people.
Okay, stitch this if you have a subtle feminist power move that you do on the regular.
I work in a very male-dominated industry. It is not unusual for top executives to get very disrespectful or raise their voice in a meeting where they're not getting their way. Without a fail, every time that happens, I hit them with, "Oh, I'm just sensing that you're getting very emotional right now. I think we should all take a 5-minute break to allow you time to get a hold of your feelings."
Yeah. We've had girls on the show, like normal 19-year-old girls, college girls.
Like openly admit.
1,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just regular run-of-the-mill college girls. Yeah, I have a dude in my phone as Uber. I have a dude in my phone as dinner.
I'm not for that. I mean, I don't like to use guys, you know, that.
But you admit to having done it.
Older men with millions of dollars, you can't compare that. I mean, plus they were.
No.
I mean, no accountability.
You're still doing it.
No, how?
You admitted to like using men.
No, I admitted to having a pay pig who knows that he's my pay pig. That
it's pretty degrading.
He wants to be degraded. He pays for it.
In today's polarized world, is feminism dead? I saw your hand.
I think that depends on the definition of feminism. I strongly think that feminism is more of an action than an identity. I would say it's uplifting all women, in which case it's very alive. At the same time, if we do follow that definition, feminism has splintered off into so many different areas that you can look at people like Sheryl Sandberg who say you should just get another nanny if you feel oppressed. And if we're talking about that kind of feminism, yeah, it's pretty dead.
I think feminism isn't actually about equality. It's about equality when it benefits us. I think feminism is really about women wanting special privileges and treatment at the expense of men often. And I think it's alive and well, sadly.
Bro, this whole body shaming bullshit is,
it
I
makes
think,
no sense. It's too double standard.
Yeah. How are you making fun of guys for their height?
Yeah.
It's something you have no control over, and it's become too common now. Girls can freely put over 6 feet only in their Tinder bio. But
why can't I say the same?
No, what if I put under 50 kgs only? Imagine.
If you would like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. I don't know why there is such an issue.
Anyone can, right?
I don't see a problem with it.
Just literally put the hand up and say I'm a woman. Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
I'm serious. I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I, on International Women's Day, say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd status.
I think
we're
that's
talking about quite a
with
strong
respect, I think
physical
that
change.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say, I'm a woman. How many genders are there?
2.
There are 2 genders.
Oh.
Wow. So you don't believe in transgenders at all?
Well, I think there are.
Whoa, hang on. Whoa. There are 2 genders?
Well, it's taught in.
Well, you say, well, you've literally just launched this huge defense of transgenderism. Now you've eradicated it.
She gets up and she says, Patrick, this is very hard for me to say this. And let me tell you why it's very hard. I said, what's that? She says, ever since in high school, I wanted to prove to men that I can beat them. So when I graduated high school and college, I opened up my salon. We do very well. I've made millions of dollars. My people and my work that work at the salon, they do very well for themselves. I drive a nice car. I have a nice house. I have money. I have millions. I don't worry about any of that stuff. You know what decision I made last night? I said, what's that? She says, I want a husband. I no longer want to compete with men. I need them. And I'm like, what? She's saying this in front of 2,000 people with her sister sitting right next to her. Wow. And now she's getting emotional. How many 65-year-old women do we have to hear saying that I marched with the feminist movement and I bought into the fact that men are the enemy? I've never been married. I'm alone and I'm miserable and I wish I would have never bought into that philosophy.
And that's a wrap on how men have flipped the script on modern feminism. If you enjoyed this discussion, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe to Manosphere Daily and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and spread the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.